Good morning from my backyard. I know a lot of you guys are used to seeing me on the beach early in the morning as the sun comes up. Not today. We're going to test something today. I've got a prototype unun balun from Justin K4QCD. Now, Justin developed a couple years ago. I did a video. Jason, Josh, Mike K at MRD, they all did a video on something he developed called the dually. The dually was an unun, a double unun. One side was a 49-to-1, the other side was a 9-to-1. Really cool concept. It worked well. Well, Justin K4QCD contacted me and said, I've got something new, Walt. I think I'm going to call it the everything. It's not in production yet. I want you to try it out first. So this is it. So as you see, if you take a good look at it, it's a 9-to-1, a 49-to-1 on this side, 4-to-1, and also a 1-to-1, basically a balun for a dipole on this side. So there it is. We're going to call it the everything unun balun. Now, cool concept. We're going to see if it works. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to build 4 different antennas. 4 different antennas from my book, my first book, Salty Walt's Portable Antenna Sketchbook, here in the backyard. So I'm nowhere near salt water. So this thing, the antenna, none of that's going to get crazy SWR readings and stuff like that from the salt water effect. I'm in the backyard. A lot of you guys ask me, hey, how will that thing do away from salt water? We're going to build 4 antennas today, starting now early morning, to see what they look like, how easy they were to build, and if I can make contacts with them. Come along as we try out the everything balun unun. Okay, here's my first configuration. This took a little effort, I'm not gonna lie, and it's wet. The ground's wet, so a lot of stuff got wet here. Using one guy wire, I've got about 6 foot long piece of PVC pipe. I believe it's 1.5, maybe, I'm sorry, 2.5 inch pipe. I'll have to look it. Anyway, and I drove it about, I don't know, about 1 meter in the ground, about 2.5 meters up. And there you go. That is the DX Commander, the big one, the Signature 12. And there is the everything. We're going to start off in 49-to-1 and build probably my favorite DX antenna when I'm on the beach. This is an in-fed half-wave vertical for the 20-meter band. So what you see there on the bottom, this is 20 gauge wire. That's a 1 meter long counterpoise. I got it choked right there. That's my res antenna choke, actually. I've got 50 feet of RG8 high visibility coax going into the house, actually. And then all the way up, there's the guy line. All the way up is just under 33 feet of 20 gauge wire as well. So there it is. There is the, back up here. There is the first iteration of this. We're going to do the in-fed half-wave vertical for 20 meter band. Usually in the morning, maybe we'll catch some DX with this out in the backyard. And then like you see, I've got the coax running into the house, 50 feet of coax. So I'll go inside and show you. But there you go, first setup, this monster of a vertical. First time I've built it, I just got this pole as well, this Signature 12 DX Commander pole. There it is, there's the everything unun in 49-to-1 configuration, 1 counterpoise, all the way up there. Let's go inside and I'll show you what we're gonna operate with. And here inside the house, I'll be operating with my Yaesu FT710. All right, half-wave vertical for the 20 meter band, in-fed half-wave vertical. Let's see if we can make some contacts. It tuned up. I probably could have made it resonant, but boy, you saw how that was a one-man operation. Getting that antenna up was a job. So just hit the old tuner, and here we go. Let's go see if we can make a contact this morning. Oscar Golf Oscar. That's Kilo 4. Oscar Golf Oscar. QSL, you are 59, number 002, number 2. Okay, awesome. Made a couple quick DX contacts. Now let's build another antenna. I took down the Signature 12 and let the sun come up and dry it out because it was wet and grassy. And what I did was I took my DX Commander Expedition. So this is a just under 10 meter pole. I've used this. I have two of these actually. So there's the DX Commander Expedition. Next antenna, putting it in a 9-to-1 configuration, I cut the wire to 29 feet. So this is a this is a 29 foot vertical random wire for, there you go, using the 9-to-1, and then different counterpoise. This time the counterpoise for this is 6.5 feet. So one single counterpoise, 6.5 feet. I am choking it at the feed point there. Now we're in the, let's see if we can get down here and see it. 9-to-1, look at all the grass on that thing, but 9-to-1 side and 29 foot vertical. Let's run back in there real quick. I'm trying to get all these here that I'm going to use on the 20 meter band done quick while I know there's DX possible here in the morning on 20. Then we'll try some other bands with the other antennas, but let's get back in there now. 29 foot vertical antenna, random wire, 6.5 foot long counterpoise. That's 20 gauge wire. See if we can make some DX contacts with this configuration.
I got that from Alan at the 89IN. So we're using that today, pointing it down towards Florida way. I don't have the rotor on it yet. We're going to do that when Paul comes back NR. So, but I hope it's reaching you okay there, Walter. Over.
That thing sounds amazing, and that would mean I'm off the side of the beam. And I got to tell you, your audio-wise is probably the best I've ever heard you here in Virginia. You're sounding wonderful.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I picked it up from Alan some time ago, but it's been sitting around, and we finally got to it.
Okay, that was fun. Now another quick swap out here. Put it in 4-to-1 mode now, 4-to-1 with the everything unun balun there. And what I did was I took the 29 foot wire and cut it down to 25 feet. So now this is what is the classic Ribicoff configuration. Then I added counterpoise wire. So I have 4 counterpoise wires there in a perfect X, if you can see them there. They are 17 feet long, still choked at the feed point, but we're gonna try it now. We've tried the 49-to-1, we've tried the 9-to-1. Now we're gonna go with the 4-to-1 in the Ribicoff configuration here in the backyard. I'm actually surprised at some of the contacts I've made. I'm really surprised, especially I'm so far away from salt water. So here we go. Let's try the Ribicoff now with the 4-to-1.
Good luck. Whiskey 4, Kilo 1, Japan, calling CQ out of contest.
Kilo 4, Oscar, Golf Oscar.
Kilo 4, Oscar, Golf Oscar, good morning. You're 5'9", number 340, North America 55.
You're at 5'9", number 3, just 003. I'm not an iota.
That's fine. That contact works. 73, thanks.
Thank you, 73. Okay, 20 meters. It's all I've been working on this morning because really it's all that's open early for me for DX. I mean, there's 40 meter band for sure, but we're talking portable antennas mostly, and mostly 20 through 10 is what I like to work. So we've done the 49-to-1, we've done the 9-to-1, we've done the 4-to-1. They all worked. Here we go, 1-to-1. This is a vertical dipole for the 15 meter band. 15 meters should get open here pretty soon, so we'll give it a shot. I did cut it for the 15 meter band, taped it all the way to the top. I do have it taped to the pole there. As you can see, it's got a little bit of a little curve to it. And I know someone's gonna say you need to get that 90 degrees, blah, blah, blah. Look, it works. I've done it many times with one pole, maybe 45-degree angle there with the coax at the feed point. With a pole, that's the best you can do, especially if you're out portable. Let's try it now. The 1-to-1 part of this balun slash unun, really the balun now, part of the unun, and vertical dipole for the 15 meter band. Let's give it a shot. See if we can make some contacts and have success on all 4 configurations. CQ, Kilo 4, Oscar, Golf Oscar, calling CQ, CQ. K4OGO, calling CQ, CQ. Anyone, anyone. Whiskey Delta 9 Golf. Hey, thanks for coming back to the call. I was wondering if the band was even open there for a minute there. I'll give you a signal report on the next go round. The name here is Walt. Whiskey Alpha Lima Tango.
Yeah, hi, name here is Mel, Chicago. You are
Well, there you go. 4 different antennas, all from this. I just realized I think you could build just about any wire antenna in my first book here, Salty Walls Portable Antenna Sketchbook, with that what we call unun balun the everything. So pretty cool. This is not in production yet. That was a beta test. My first, it was a quick one. 2.5, 3 hours. I was out here playing around with it. So yeah, it works. If nothing more, it works. You know, I'm not out on the beach knocking out massive DX and all that good stuff, but I did work some pretty cool DX. And 15 meters there at the end, nothing. I said, you know, what the heck, I'll just call CQ. I called CQ and made a contact. So there you go. I know a lot of people ask me, why are you always on 20? In the mornings on the East Coast of the United States, 20 is the band. Year round, you know, it just is. And I'm a morning guy. I like to get up in the morning and operate and, you know, have fun. I'm a DXer. Anyway, guys, I will put a link to Justin's website below that also, I think, links to his Etsy store. I know the dually that I have is you can get that there as a kit. I'm sure this is going to be available soon as a kit, so you can kind of keep an eye out for it and see, you know, when it is available. But there you go. There is the everything unbound. And Justin, thanks for letting me try that out. I appreciate it. That was a lot of fun. Till next time, I'm Walt, K4OGO. Stay salty, my friends.